Live.
Super live.
We are now super live with Legends of the Borderlands. Session 7.
Hell yeah, we're still here, baby.
Yeah,
That's
how
a
dope
record
is
for
that?
me.
He's
And
still
everybody's
breathing.
still alive. Yeah, we're still breathing. To the best of our knowledge, no one has got the we need to come up with a code name for it, so nobody on
COVID.
Twitch yells at me.
The Tecate virus.
The
Code
Tecate.
9.
so far nobody's got the code
Code
9. Yeah, I like the code 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Dos X, Victoria.
The code I9.
Oh, did you guys hear they made the incubation period longer now?
Really?
Yeah, they're saying you can have it for like 24 days before you have any symptoms, and you can give it to people during that period.
Oh, I will have to tell my daughter's mother because she was looking forward to feeling safe in like I think 3 more days. She has like completely locked down her house. She hasn't left.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, and she was like, in 3 days we will be. I'll know that we're good. And I'm gonna have to tell her like, oh, you might need to wait a few more
Yeah,
days.
it's 24, I think. New York Times or Huffington Post.
Yeah, I mean, not that she plans on going out ever. I mean, she's like, yeah, she's pretty much. Yeah, I think she's in the house until like this is mostly over. I don't know, but like you know, there are people in the home who have like a frail immune systems and stuff, so she's not taking any chances.
Yeah.
So, but you know, the cool thing is we're playing D&D online everywhere, which is dope because sort of it's like my home game, really the one I play at my brother's home. People are still trying to get used to like playing on Discord and Roll20, and there's a lot of aggravation. It's almost funny. Aside from the fact that I feel bad that they they're like getting so frustrated, and because like my brother and my sister-in-law, it's like, you know, they use computers but not for stuff like this.
Oh yeah.
So they're just like, well, I don't get it. But they'll get the hang of it, and then the thing that will make me sad is like when the code I9 is finally over. For now, they'll be like, let's just keep playing on online, and I'll be like, oh, but this is the one time I get to actually roll the dice on a table.
Yeah, it's a good roll.
And watch your faces fall when I say like, yes, your spell has no effect.
Wow.
Or when I wear my hood.
Nice.
Like, they seem to think that, like, when I have my hood up, I'm more dangerous. Like, you know, because, they frustrate the hell out of me, like, all the time, and I'm always like, ah, you guys are killing me. You're killing me. I just want to go home at this point. You're killing me. But, of course, I still play because, you know, I'm still having a good time. But, and they just laugh at me. But then one day I was a little cold. And I had my hood on, and they all claimed that I had way too much confidence with that hood on, and they were like, we don't like this. So I started saying things like, all right, roll for initiative, and if like a second later I'm like, do it.
So I have a bit of an issue I figured out.
What's that?
It's stating that I only have 2 of my throwing axes because it's not saving the 2 silvered ones.
Oh, let me take a look at your character sheet. And this is Draw's sheet I'm looking at, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's only stating I have 2.
Oh, that's because really you only have 2. So what we'll do is we just need to add another resource.
Like one is your one is your silver, one is your regulars.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
So we got 2 of those.
Oh.
And
My board expands.
We will use his resource, has an attack. Boom.
Oh, Shiki.
Yo,
It was Fat Man's birthday today.
good for him.
It's not my birthday.
Didn't know your name's Anthony.
No, but I'm a fat man.
Can I buy shit? Let's log in.
Okay, so the hand axe will be the same for like a regular slashing attack. Like just use the regular hand axe.
Yeah. I'm only going to use them for throwing anyway, so it makes sense to me.
Okay, yeah, and then I just gave you a silvered one, and that should also. Let me type in the ammunition. See, stop that. Doesn't
Eventually
bark
my
all day.
Eventually, my character will just be Xena Warrior Princess, but lizard style.
Let's
I mean,
throw one
honestly,
of
that's
these.
not a bad goal.
Let's
This
throw
is-
one of these hand axes real quick.
This is Twitch Prime loot for Doom Eternal. I want that.
I'm just going to throw it out there. Can you just throw my rolls from now on? Because I never get that good. If like it gives you a moderator advantage, I'm okay with that.
What was it? I want to say it might have been like the last weekend I rolled in person, like for like my home group, and I just realized like my dice are bullies. Like they'll treat like 3 out of 4 of my players fine, but then it'll get to one guy and like it'll be a particular enemy or boss. Boss will just be like, you know what? Every time that person goes to do something to me or I go do something to them, it's gonna happen on my end.
Yeah, you totally can throw my axes from now on. You totally can. Those usually hit, yes.
Just wondering why it's not removing it from your number of hand axes.
Huh.
Oh, it's because it's spelled wrong. It says slivered.
If they have all properties of all weapons in the game, like Slivers do in Magic, I'm cool with this.
Oh god.
Okay.
No, remember, like each slither has one property, and they all just share them.
Yeah, so that slivered hand axe should have all properties of every weapon in the game.
I think it might be a radius thing. Like,
If they nuke people, I'm cool with that too.
oh god.
Can I have the throwing axe that applies fireball at the same time? Can that be my legendary I find one day?
Just for now, just keep track of your silvered hand axes.
Sounds good.
All right, so who wants to fill the people in on what happened last time on Legends of the Borderlands?
We all took turns fighting and holding ourselves off against freezes to Michael's return from the hyperbolic time chamber. I don't know.
Well, you guys were gonna go check out. You had heard that a farm, Bierney's farm, but people were talking about how like there was some sort of slaughter at a place called Bierney's farm. So it was the talk of the town. So you were gonna go check it out because you were thinking it could have something to do with these were creatures that have been plaguing the area. And you set out, like you had a really nice meal, and you set out, and you stopped to have another nice meal at night and camp for the night, and the smell of your
Chicken.
chicken enticed a Hill giant who came and attacked you. He was very hungry. He was also like super stealthy for such a unstealthy creature. He was really stealthy, and but you guys beat him up. You got some stuff out of his underwear. No, he had like a pouch. He had like a very big pouch. What was in there? There was a whole explorer's kit, a sling, a whole quarter of a sheep, that guy's arm that was attached to the pack, and I think there was also some money in there or something that you guys already split up, wasn't there?
Yes, there
Yeah,
was.
so we already split like so much like silver and a little bit of gold. I want to say.
Yeah, I think I didn't put it in the chat because you guys had already split it up before I could type it in,
Yeah,
and
we
I was
have.
like, they got it. All right, they got the money.
Okay, here we go. You keep an eye. Oh, document.
And then you guys actually were able to spend the night sleeping. So you've gotten like a long rest. So you guys are all completely rested near the rotting carcass of a hill giant. Like not too near. I think you guys moved a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, we went to the other side.
Yeah.
Best smell of my life.
And then
Except for like your sorry.
and you know what? Because you guys took care of that giant, and because it's a new session, not that it'll always be at the beginning of a new session, but let's definitely give you guys a new inspiration card to use.
Woohoo!
Because those are always dope and come in handy. Ta-da! New inspiration cards.
See what toy I got.
Nice. Nice.
Ah,
Oh, I think I see what has happened here. Okay. Evan has taken the player character sheet with the tools on it and is making his character sheet there. We can fix that in post. But I was like, why do I have Nanok Felden blind roll and Nanok Felden tools? And now I understand why. So, no worries. We'll fix it in post. Anywho.
Alright.
So the next morning you guys wake up, once again, as I said, feeling refreshed, and you were able to set out towards Bierney's farm. You were taking the long way across the hills and through the woods.
Over the river and through the woods.
What's your are you guys going to use a particular kind of like marching order or anything along the way? Is anyone doing anything like scouting ahead? Not that you need to be. I'm just asking for ASCII's sake.
I could be going ahead myself.
I'll be like towards the front guard of like, but I'll be back with the group, with the majority of the group.
Okay. I'm gonna move. Oh, this is why this is doing this. Okay, Mondo, you idiot.
How do I get maybe from like where I'm using this laptop? I gotta figure out how I get like from where I looked at my new inspiration cards, how I get the inspiration page to go back down. Because it's blocking my
Click
map.
your
off of
number
it.
or your card itself. Like you have two, right? Click on that little deck that you have above your name. It should remove it.
Oh, no. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, yep, I got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just reloading the streaming page because I had it completely on the wrong account. I did not have it on my Watcher account. All right, so anyway, yeah, so put your guys in whatever sort of marching order you would like to be in.
All Actually, that's pretty.
Okay, so that's the front. We'll say where Carlos sits at the front. So I will be
I
maybe
thought that
about
the arrow means that we're going the other direction. Whatever.
Oh, it does.
Here we go. I moved in the right direction.
Yeah, but I'll be one in front of Alabaxis because I'm that kind of guy.
Okay. All right, so you guys are making your way through the woods. Roldar, go ahead and give me a survival check, a blind roll survival check, please.
Let's roll. See what's the bag. Okay. Oh, I also got a blind roll for Nanak.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I get my tools? Because right now I have Nanox.
No, just use Nanix. He used that character sheet to start building his character instead of the other one I gave him, and that's where the confusion was for me anyway. Because he was like, I put it in my bio, and I'm like, I don't see anything in the bio. Like, there's nothing there. And then I saw the second page. That was like a second sheet, and I was like, oh, I must have given him 2 sheets. And now I realize what has happened because, yeah, I've got Nanak Feldon Blind Roll and Nanak Feldon Tools. It used to say player. We'll fix it. Just not right now. Okay. Yeah, Roldar, you are able to keep everybody, you believe, on course.
Okay.
And how far was it? Don't even remember. This is what happens. I don't think it was too far, right?
I don't have a clue.
Oh, just about a full day. It's like 18 miles. It's like almost like a full 20 miles.
Oh,
So you guys are making your way through the woods. Okay. As the sun starts to set, it's been a nice day. You guys have been chatting about whatever it is, like hill giant information you've picked up in the last day. As the sun is starting to set, you guys come to the road. Let me move you guys back to this regional page here.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to ping. Why can't I ping? Oh, because I don't have the arrow selected, dummy. What a dummy. There we go. Okay, so you guys managed to get to the road just at dusk. From what you understand, Bierney's farm is only another mile or 2 from the road. Like maybe about a quarter of a mile up, you see like a smaller road, that could be the way there, like heading off the main road. So it's up to you if you want to stop for the night or if you want to continue on to the farm.
I would think if we go at night, if anything's there, we could possibly have an advantage against it, and sneak up on if there's anything remaining there.
Yeah, we got slots. Why not?
Okay.
We could, but not all of us have dark vision.
Yeah, that's why you
Yeah.
gotta use your lantern, bro. We gotta let them know we're there. Hey, buddies, what's up?
Yeah.
Sam will loudly point at things for you.
Okay, let me pick up your tokens so I can put them on the page.
How kind of you, sir.
So you guys follow the other road. It twists through the woods. It looks like it hasn't been used in a few days, at least by like anything like wagon-like, which is probably the main way. Like, there's no like horse, new horse prints, horse prints, or is that a word? Is it horse prints? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I
Horse
guess
I think
prints.
it'd be hoof prints.
Hoof.
Hoof prints.
No, no.
Prince.
There are no. Thank you. There are no hoof prints.
It's a bandit.
But yeah, you guys managed to you get down the road and you see the.
What is that noise?
I know there's like a little, weird little noises happening.
All right.
What is that?
What is that?
That's Evan, because we can hear him, but he can't hear us.
Sounds like a video game 8-bit noise.
It really does.
So yeah, so you guys are approaching this farmhouse. It looks abandoned at the moment, which would make sense since people were talking about a slaughter there. There's some sort of like a fenced-in yard. It looks like it was probably a pig pen. Over to the right, a farmhouse up ahead, and there seems to be a barn. Well, it doesn't seem to be. There is a barn of some sorts next to the house on the other side of the pig pen.
Oh,
I think it's like the echoing of the.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's the echoing.
Are we allowed to move around so we can explore or no?
Yeah. Where would you like to go? You going to the pig pen?
Direction. Is that what that is?
Yeah. This appears to be some sort of like pigsty kind of area. There is a front
Let's
porch
get some bacon.
to the house there. The barn is here.
about there. Just get a better look at things.
Apparently, I have no light sources because I can't use any of my light sources.
What's that over here? Sorry.
It's a barn.
over here.
Barn.
Oh, that's the barn?
I'm gonna go.
You can't use light sources.
Because I've been clicking tools, light
Maybe.
source,
We're gonna take
torch.
it.
and just pops up that and nothing.
Yeah. Do you have your token highlighted?
Oh, I might be dumb. Hold on.
There
Oh.
we go.
I'm not dumb anymore. All right.
Okay. All right. So, approaching the house, you do see that the front door is open a crack, as are the barn doors. Doran, like if you peek inside the house, yeah, I mean, like you can see what you can see there.
There was definitely something happening on there. Something happened.
Yeah.
Am I able to open the door all the way, or
Yeah, if you want to open the door all the way, you are absolutely able to do that. Let me.
I'm right there behind you.
interesting?
So you walk into the main part of the house. There's a really nice fireplace with two chairs sit in front of it. One looks like it's definitely more of a mannish kind of like a armchair. The other one looks like the kind of chair that like maybe a lady would sit in to do her knitting, like the bunkers. There's a bookshelf. Books are scattered all over the floor. There also seems to be quite a mess in the kitchen. And as you're looking around, I don't have any actual streaks of blood on this map, so let me draw some. There is definitely dried blood, like streaks of it, like all over the place. Let's just draw some gross blood. I probably should put it all on the map layer. Yeah, there's like I said, it's all dry. It's been, it's probably been a few days since this happened at the very least. And probably whoever it is who found the bodies has removed them and buried them or something instead of leaving them there to rot, which is nice of them.
Is this door open over here?
That door is not open. Would you like to open it?
Yes.
It appears to be some sort of mudroom. There's a door to the back, and there's like a cloak and like a coat like hanging up on the wall. There are some like muddy boots on the ground.
This door is halfway open, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Also, could.
Hmm?
Oh, I was gonna see if like a Rasham could maybe check out the blood and see what he could figure out from it, like maybe how they were attacked or something like that. Like maybe something like that.
Sure. Rasham, give me a survival or a medicine check. I'd say either one would work. So whichever one you might be better in.
Would you want me to make it a blind roll or just normal?
No, it can be a normal roll.
Investigation is -2, medicine is 0.
Nice. Okay, so whatever happened here, it looks to you like the attacks took place in these other, the two rooms off to the left. The initial attacks, and then they were dragged out into the main room of the house. Judging by the blood splatter and stuff, and the pooling of the blood, you feel like it's likely that they were attacked in the bedrooms. We're here for like a little bit, like just based on some of the way like it looks like maybe they were like sat up before like any sort of like killing blows happened. It looks like they may have been questioned, or whoever attacked them may have just been like, watch my puppet show before like
them up.
right. And then like something attacked them viciously. With something, it was savage. You definitely pick up that it was a savage attack.
Okay.
Watch my screenplay. It sucked.
I had non-positive critique for it, so they got my axe, so to speak. Alrighty. I guess I'd tell everybody what I found out about the blood. It appears like it seems like they were possibly lined up here and then murdered, perhaps after questioning or something.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go look at the barn.
Okay. Alabaxis, Rolar, while you're going out to the barn, Alabaxis, you were in what is definitely a children's bedroom. I don't know why that's funny to you, but
That's
yeah.
disturbing.
Can I just
Can
investigate?
we go into the other bedroom?
Yeah, the other bedroom appears to be like an adult's, an adult's bedroom.
I'm just laughing because I put Alabexis on the bed. I'm like, I'm just laying down
Oh, okay. Yeah.
on a child's bed. I presume dead.
Before I let you do your investigation and stuff, Alabaxis. Okay, so Roldar, you go out to the barn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So the barn door is the barn doors are cracked open.
Hmm.
Are you going in?
I'm gonna peek in first
Okay.
How do I get out of this room?
to the door.
Okay.
Here, I'll
Like,
move
shoot
the
at me.
I'll move the door a little bit so you guys can get in and out a little easier. So peeking in, you see that there's a wagon,
Uh huh.
a number of stalls. It definitely smells like horse in here, although the smell is starting to fade.
Okay.
You don't see anything else at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna push open the door a bit. And just go in very carefully.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, do you see like anything else?
Nope, there's just like some sacks of grain or something on the wagon. In the back, you find what looks like a small workroom. There's like some tools, like some farming tools. There's a workbench, a coil of rope,
Okay.
and
Do the stalls look any suspicious?
um,
It looks like
it
spider webs.
it looks like somebody has like rifled through everything. It's like there are places where these tools could be hung up neatly. It looks like the workbench is set up so it could be like a tidy workspace, but everything has been like just knocked over or moved, shoved around.
Okay. There's nothing here.
You don't see anything there.
You said what is this? Is that the shelves?
Yeah.
And I go through the shelves, see if there's anything there.
There's just a few tools that have been like knocked over and stuff. Various like different lengths of wire. Um, yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything of like any nothing you wouldn't expect to find in a Barnes little tool shop.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go up there. So I continue exploring or looking at everything else I can find.
Mhm.
Like the back. Oh,
Okay.
There's a witch well.
Yeah, there is a well back there.
Are there
Okay.
any coins in the bar? How the well look empty or
No, you can see water about like 20 feet down. There's like a winch with a bucket and stuff.
okay.
Okay, let me skip over back to Alabaxis for a moment. Alabaxis, what are you investigating in here? Like, are you just
Well, the blood streaks are coming partly from here, and although Rasham did give us some information, I was wondering if I could investigate to see if there's anything else we can uncover just by me looking around, snooping in this child's room.
Yeah, sure. Give me a blind investigation roll.
Wait, how did I do that again?
You should have that
Blind roll?
button blind roll, yeah. It's gonna say right now. It's gonna say Nanak Felden
for
blind
bonus.
roll, but yeah.
Investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Aside from children's, simple children's toys, like like a little wooden horse on wheels, a one of those like ball in the cup toys. And children's clothes. There's like also like a stuffed doll that definitely has some blood on it. Aside from all of this, you don't find anything that seems like out of the ordinary.
Gotcha.
Aside
All
from
right.
the fact that like people were murdered here.
I'm just gonna climb out to the window.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Roldar. Playing Simon Says, is that what we're doing?
Oh.
Anyway,
Trying to go seek time.
I'm gonna go with, since I'm in the parents' room, can I do an investigation roll to see what's going on in here? Look under the bed, maybe the bookshelf.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm guessing you want a blind roll as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
My investigation's 1. Submit.
You don't find anything necessarily out of the ordinary. It looks like only one side of the bed has been slept in for some time. There's like enough dust on the other side of the bed to make it seem like no one's been there and it hasn't really been touched. There is a silvered dagger, just underneath the bed. It looks like it's been dropped and like it's got some blood on the on the blade and on the handle.
Alright, I'm going to take the dagger.
Mhm.
And once I can gather back with the guys, I'll let them know, because I don't think me screaming from the bedroom is going to let anybody know anything.
I was watching you from the window. You probably just waved.
What did you find, buddy?
And I guess I just add that to my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so while exploring, I'm supposing that Rodolph found this grave.
Is there any way that in the character sheet I can pull up a dagger, that way I can just put it in and just add dagger to it? Or no?
You can do it through the compendium.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Just in the compendium, just look up a dagger under items. Like just type in dagger and then drag the one under items onto your character sheet. As long as it's not popped out. Okay. So before you guys go rushing this stranger, okay, so Rolar, you were checking out the grave?
Yes.
Yeah. It says Missy, wife and mother, loved, missed, and remembered.
Let me see. Okay, so that's the wife. Okay. So there's nothing else?
There are some flowers like in front of it. It look, like a small rose bush is planted like right in front of it. A man with a lantern comes walking up the road. Like, he's not making, he's not being very quiet or sneaky or anything. And when he sees you all, shush, his dog barks. Stop it. He says, hey, what are you folks doing here?
What's to you, old man?
It won't let me add the... Oh, there we go. Never mind. I'm dumb.
I don't say we're checking to see what happened here.
I can tell you what happened here. Bierney and his children were killed.
well, yes, of course. Could you be a little more specific? We took a walk inside and we saw all the blood.
What business is it of yours if someone has killed Bierney's family?
That's a great question.
Well, no. Can we just be a good Samaritans over here, pal?
Good Samaritans are robbers. You're not trying to take You don't have anything from the house, do you?
Oh, wait a second. Would we still have any of the official papers on us from earlier? Rasham's got an idea.
No, they would have taken they would have taken their writ of investigation back. Yeah, they just wanted you to investigate that down there.
I would have just used it to say that like we're here investigating like goblin attacks and what goblins are up to is what I was gonna try to.
Bierney and his family were neighbors of mine for many years. And, yeah, it's, I mean, you're all very frightening. I'm just a simple farmer, but I know how to use this if I need to. And he kind of like waggles this like short sword he's got like hanging off his side. It's like it's making his pants like sag down a little bit. But if I have to use this, I will. I hope it doesn't come to that.
Could I walk up to the man and like Rasham would be like, "Good sir, we are not here to do any harm. We've been investigating recent goblin attack, and we just wanted to. We've heard about this homestead being attacked, and we wanted to see if we could find out anything about the goblin horde for a minute."
You think goblins are the ones what done this? He kind of like takes a half step back from you. You are kind of menacing looking.
Yeah. Could I try for like a charisma? I'm a very handsome.
Yeah. What are you doing to try to set him at ease?
Rasham comes up to him with like a relaxed gesture, and even like before he walks up, he actually takes his sword and shield and he places them on the ground before he walks up. And he's like, "Good sir, we are just here to check on things. I assure you, we mean no harm or disrespect to the dead."
Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
It's about to go south. We're gonna be fighting an old man.
Doesn't look like it.
Alrighty. If only it could have been the crit.
Come here, old man's character sheet. There we go.
Oh God. Not old man's character sheet.
Yeah, he seems to be a little at ease. I mean, he's still kind of nervous. He's definitely like looking over your shoulder at Drozda, who's also kind of scary looking. Alabaxis may not be bothering him as much, but but he seems a little nervous. And he's like, I see. So you just were you sent here, or you're just curious about these goblin attacks you heard about?
Oh. Or Sam would be like, "We weren't exactly sent here per se, but we had been doing recent official investigations on goblin activities going on."
I see.
And we just figured we heard about this. We would check this one out on our own to see if it led to anything more, if we could find out more if it was related to the others. So, I guess.
So I mean, if goblins did it, what do you think they might have been after? I mean, Bierney and his family, I mean, they didn't have much in the way of any sort of wealth. I mean, from what I understand, I mean, why do you think goblins would do this to this family?
Goblins have been or trying to be like, they have been looking for certain objects, like mostly like older relics and antiques. Like there's certain things they're looking for. Do you know anything nice and old the family might have had, like any sort of family heirloom or anything of the sort?
No, I don't. I can't think of anything in particular. It's No, I mean, what could Bierney possibly have that would attract? I mean, he was a poor farmer. What could he possibly have that would cause goblins to want to come after him? I don't think so.
Um,
Um,
I do have a question. Did Missy have anything like not valuable, like money wise, financially, but maybe valuable sentimentally? That also be sentimental value for your neighbor.
um, as you're asking your question, Rasham,
Uh-huh.
um, he seems as he was like asking the whole what could he possibly have. I mean, he seems to be a little like you're not sure he's quite like on the level, like maybe
Yeah,
he
like he
knows
seems like a
something.
little too curious.
Yeah, yep, you definitely pick up on that with your passive insight.
Okay.
um Missy, no, um I I moved in I moved into one of the local farms shortly after after Missy passed. I mean, he talked about her, how beautiful she was, and how awesome she was, and how much the children loved her. But he didn't mention anything about any like heirlooms or nothing along those lines. Why do you think she had some sort of heirloom or something?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this real quick out of game, Dharma. When we were hearing rumors about this farmhouse before we investigated it,
Hmm.
did we know anything about how many kids they had? Like, what were the ages and gender, or anything? Like anything I could just say out that might mix him up and give me a wrong answer, so I
No,
would have an idea.
people were just talking about how like the people at Bierney's farm had been slaughtered. Like there was just a
Uh,
slaughter at Bierney's farm. Um, you know what? Let me let me make a roll here, and I would like you to give me a uh, an intelligence check.
okay. My intelligence is -2, so I'm probably gonna think everything's just fine.
Roll a crit. Come on. Roll a crit.
No, that does it. Yeah. Like nothing like really specific, but you do recall one of the people who were talking about it did say something like it was oh, it's a shame, it was just what the younger daughter Rose, she just had her 12th birthday. So you kind of recall someone had said that. Like it didn't seem important at the time, but your intelligence beat my random DC roll, so you remember
Uh,
it.
I think Rasham would say something like as they were talking about it and like kind of agreeing over the shame. I'd be like, it was a shame over how the fairly young boy had was just about to reach his 14th birthday.
um yeah, no, it was a shame that he was about to reach his 14th birthday. Um he was growing up to be a fine strapping lad.
Um, at that point, since we know something, since I have an idea of something is up, and I don't know, like if the other people's characters would, could I do something like, this is gonna sound weird and on the spot. Could I perhaps, from where he's by himself, attempt to like just tackle him to the ground, like while his mind not focused?
Yeah, you could absolutely do that. That would just be like a strength check. Well,
Alrighty.
not a strength. Yeah, it would be a strength check just to try to grab him, to throw him to the ground.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, I'm just gonna try to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
yeah.
But I'm getting a good
Damn.
roll.
So you grab him. He is now officially, he is grappled by you.
Yep. At that point, like the moment I get him on the ground, I just want to whisper into his ear, and well, I guess more so talk to his ear. Be honest with me. Be honest with me. They didn't have a son. They didn't have a son named Sam or whatever that was 14. Who are you really? This is one chance to come clean.
All right, let me roll something on his behalf here. He struggles, and he lets out a shrill, very shrill shriek. And beneath well, as you're holding him, he shifts form,
Mm.
and he turns into a rat man.
Oh.
And
Master Splinter.
you hear answering shrieks coming from around you. And I'm just moving some of these things into place. Shrieking, the shriekening,
No, not shrieking.
the shriekening.
Ah.
All right, so let me.
We'll provide the effects. Just call us on cue and we'll do it.
Meow.
No, there's a cat. Perfect. The cat will be on our side against the mice.
Drazda, there you go. If you can turn into a leopard or something.
If you can all roll initiative for me.
What click are you talking, guys?
Here we go.
Ah, did it do it? I think I forgot to click on my
You didn't.
character. Damn
What
it.
the hell? No, I don't want to edit my token.
I did it!
My initiative's amazing.
Did I get it right? Did it go into the group?
No.
like-
No.
Yeah.
I clicked on my character and everything. Damn it!
I've got
Hold
I've
shift
got
to do it.
Roldar, Rasham, and Warren.
No, I got a good one though. Nah.
Do you want me to reroll or do you add us then?
I will add you in. What did you get, Diego?
16.5. I mean, 0.15. I don't know where the 5 came from.
Yeah, I don't know where the 5 came from either. How did I not?
You just skipped the one. You just skipped the one. That's all.
Oh,
Well, that's true.
I'm on the wrong layer.
16.15. There
Okay,
you go.
now give me one sec. Let me move these guys to the. I wanted to give these guys a roll here. There we go. I want to see how
I rolled
stealthy they were.
19.14.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh, we got to see all their stuff.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So you definitely hear all of these like giant rats, like So
Yeah.
when you look around, you can see them like advancing on you. These Zvarts are definitely going to have the drop on you, though, because they beat your passives. So all right, so let me add you guys who aren't on there onto the turn order. So Alabaxis, you had a 16.5. Who else isn't on there?
16.5.
Me 19.14 for Drazda.
Drozda.
Oh, God.
19.14.
Are you good at making rat stew?
Oh, we're about to find out.
And why didn't these
Just like Mom used to make.
Rasham's kind of sweating now that he's realized what's going on because his weapons are back there by around Alabaxis.
Oh shit!
His sword and shield. So he's just kind of like, this is a moment, this is a predicament I'm in.
You got fists though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to punch. I'm gonna have to rely on that angry punch.
Okay. Okay, here we go. The music is on. Let me turn it up a little. I'll turn the night birds
Finally, you
down
play
and the
music.
crickets down. Yep. Okay. So the were-rat is he is gonna pull out his he's gonna pull out the short sword, and he is going to try to he's gonna try and stab Rasham, and at the same time he's gonna try and bite him.
Yep.
And those will just be straight rolls because, I mean, you know, he's not surprising you.
Yep.
So
And
let's see.
I left the shield back there. My AC should be a 13. Going to be -2.
Okay. He got an 11. Let me unhide his rolls. He got an 11 with the short sword, so that misses. And he got 8 on the bite, so that also misses.
Alrighty.
Okay. So even though you saw the rats, you didn't see these little dudes. And you hear someone cry out in like a strange language as he whips a sling bullet at Alabaxis with a 21.
Ugh.
That's how much damage. Oh,
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
alright.
Drozda.
All right, knowing what's going on, let's see, what should we do? I don't know if any of these little bastards are ranged. Would any of these guys have opportunity attack based on if I move? Or is
Oh.
that unknown at the current statement?
No. As long as they're not like right next to you, none of them would have an opportunity to
Oh,
attack on you.
wait. Sorry. Quick question. The deflect missile doesn't kick in?
It won't help you.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you were. Pop that into chat for me. You were surprised.
Yeah.
Um,
You wouldn't.
So I wouldn't be able to deflect it
I
anyway.
mean, you can, but it's a really high roll. So what it does is that you need to. What?
No, I mean, it doesn't say.
I'm confusing you.
Yeah, it doesn't say what happens if like if you that you have to see it. So
Alright, I was confusing the.
I'm gonna look that up later. Whether or not you can deflect stuff if you are surprised by it. For the moment, because it doesn't say in the attack, it doesn't say in the thing. I'm gonna say that yeah, you could absolutely like use your reaction to deflector or catch the sling bullet. So you'll just roll 1d10 plus your dex mod plus your monk level. I mean, you can just roll a 1d10 and add those things manually.
Yeah.
Where's is it from tools? Dice pack?
Yeah, you can roll a d10 on the dice bag. Yep.
Number of dice 1.
I mean, you're definitely going to be able to. Yeah. No, well, I mean
Yeah,
that's
you're gonna
2
win.
plus right. Yeah, plus your monk level, which is 3, so that's already 5. Plus your dex mod. So. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you deflect or catch the sling bullet.
Oh.
And as a reaction, if you wanted to, you could spend a key point to spin
Throw it
around
back?
and throw it at the guy. I would say that you would have disadvantage with that attack, though, because he did catch you by surprise.
Sure. No, I'll just deflect it.
Okay,
Avoiding its damage.
so you hear like the sling bullet buzzing towards you, and you're able to deflect it. Okay, Drozda, back to you.
First thing Drozda does is look at Rasham and it's like, good eye, I'm impressed. And then moves to side door and is like, well, we bought these for a reason, and I'm gonna chuck a silver dagger at this guy.
Okay.
Big baddie.
Okay. Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Yeah. So I was about to just like warn you, like, oh man, like he's grappled by Rasham, so don't roll a 1. But that was I didn't need to say that because you crit on him. So go ahead and roll your damage and tell me what it looks like as well, because I mean he's still alive, but I want to know what that looks like when you hit this guy.
So I roll an 8. Woohoo! And people see Dresda as he hoists it behind his back. Both you see him chuck it across. The axe goes spinning as it just pierces into his left shoulder.
Oh, Silver!
Hey, it was a good investment. And end of turn.
Okay, Alabaxis.
All right, realizing that Rasham doesn't have his stuff, can I pick it up? If I pick it up and throw it to, or go to him and drop it off, if I were to land over here.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that would use your action. Like, you could pick his stuff up. I'm gonna say it uses your bonus action. I'd say that like you can definitely like pick it up, bring it to him, and drop it by him. But that'll definitely use your bonus action at least. But you can still take an action.
Sounds good. If spears, can I throw my spear? Or
Yeah.
the thing that I have?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll attempt to throw the spear at this bad boy right there.
Okay.
Is that just a one-handed?
Um,
Or what does it count as?
you should. Well, I know you modified your thing. I mean, there should be like a ranged spear attack. But it would just be like one-handed. So you can just do it one-handed. Yeah.
So I'll throw it at that guy. Oh,
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Oh damn! What are you guys doing to me, man?
Boy. Yeah, boy. All right.
All right,
shit.
so now it's not going to be the two-handed damage. So,
Oh shoot!
um,
I thought I clicked on one. Oh,
yeah, no.
that was me. Do you want me to re-roll it?
Um,
I can. I don't mind.
I mean, you could probably just re-roll the die and
no, you rolled a 2 plus your dex mod, so we'll take that 6 and add another 6 to it, so that'll be 12.
Oh, okay.
Because the damage from the throw wasn't like more than what you could have done. And we'll modify the crit damage from the 8, which would be the max for the two-handed, back to the 6. So yeah, so you do 12 points of piercing damage as you hit him with this thing.
Damn. All right. So I'm assuming Rasham's stuff is right here, right? Is that where you left it, Rasham?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
right around like back where you were.
So I will, as I threw the spear, I didn't even check if it landed. I was just like, okay, it's probably gonna land. Pick up your stuff and then run up to you over here, drop it on the floor, and I end my turn.
Okay. Roldar. Now, just Rasham, in order to pick the stuff up, you would have to let this guy go.
Yeah. Oh, out of like a question mark though, on that note.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I was thinking about. When it gets back to my turn, how much of an action would it take for me to use the silver dagger Drazda threw in him and attack him with it?
No, the silver throwing axe.
Oh, silver throwing. Sorry, this is.
No, it says silver dagger though.
Yeah, it does say silver dagger.
Oh, what? I said throwing. I hit throwing axe. What?
No worries. Yeah, I mean, you could just like pick him up and hit him with it. Yeah.
Okay, that'll probably be what I end up doing until like I'm done with him.
Okay. All right, Roldar.
Okay. I spray my bow, look around, say, fuck. We're surrounded. I'm actually gonna aim my longbow at this rat.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot at it.
Which one? Ping him again for me?
This one.
Yep, that's the one I thought. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. 10 points of damage.
Yeah. Oh man. That you kill that rat dead. Does it look cool?
Sure.
Damn.
Yeah, so what I understood is actually that I was actually prepared to run that way. When I was stepping up, gaining speed, I shoot the arrow and hit him right on the nose.
Okay. Aw.
Wait, I'm gonna move over here. Right? Was I?
Yeah. That would be.
Right there.
Oh, you could get that. You could get there.
I'll be there. I'll stay there. There we go. And my turn right there.
Okay.
That bitch is dead.
What the hell happened here?
Well, for the good statement of this, we are kicking butt. That's what happened.
All right, I've got to delete some of these. Somehow it doubled up on the giant rats. There aren't as many of them as that show up in the turn order. So that was just weird. Okay.
I thought we were just going against an army.
We face the Armada.
Yeah, no, this whole... Yeah, no, you're definitely not facing an armada. It's just, I somehow doubled up on rats and Svarts.
If we get a level after this fight, we'll fight all of them.
Oh,
You probably won't get a level after this fight.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
There's gonna be
Get rid
a
of
few
them.
fights later. Yeah. Okay.
We'll just fight after them then.
Okay. All right, fixed. Okay. All right. Giant rat number 1. He's a big boy. He wants a big cereal.
Alright, Drez, let's see how good your defenses are, buddy.
He is going to try to bite Drazda.
What? Shit.
Does a 16 hits?
Yeah, barely.
Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Damn it.
Damn!
That's not what I meant to do. 5 points of piercing.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. I was like, oh my god. They got the plague, guys.
DeWarren.
Well, as soon as this
10,
came,
15, 20.
as soon as you will let me.
Alright.
Alright, there we go.
I'm going to move over here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attack the X-Vart.
Okay.
with my lock.
All right. That will miss.
Sad day. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Okay. This giant rat here is going to he's going to run 30 feet straight towards Roldar. And he seems to be rearing up to bite. But that's where he's going to stop. And that's when this dude, who also caught you by surprise with the other Svart, because they rolled dope. He is going to fire an Eldritch Blast at DeWarren. Does a 17 hit you?
For me?
How cold I am?
You're hitting us with some great cold puns.
I think this is still probably only like 65 degrees.
Can you make fun?
You are right.
I have no.
Listen.
Ah!
There, I muted him. Holy crap, that scared me.
What is that?
That was a... Evan.
Oh,
He was like,
okay. Let me mute him as well. Okay, I've just server muted him, which I hated
Yeah.
to do, but
That's fine.
oh man.
He's
Okay,
figuring it
so
out.
where were we?
Okay, so he hits you with an Eldritch Blast for 7 points of force damage.
Yes, yeah, that goes through.
Okay. And then this giant rat is going to come. He's going to come this close to Dorwarren. It will then be Rasham's turn.
Alrighty, first off, do I have to use a bonus action or anything to make sure I keep him held down, or could I use my bonus action to rage?
No, you can use your bonus action to rage.
Alrighty.
And if you're going to use the yeah, if you're going to use the hand axe, I mean, you can still I'm going to say that you can still hold him down, but he'll probably have advantage on trying to escape if that's what he tries to do.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm trying to get my total rages back.
Mm-hmm. Unless you like totally like crit on him and like do so much damage that it kills him or something.
Okay.
That would make me sad.
I want to be honest. I don't want to go for a kill on him.
Okay, yeah.
To, like I'm gonna grab the axe. I'm like gonna use the back of the axe. That way, it'll still hit him with the silver and try to knock him out.
Okay, so you're gonna do non-lethal damage on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dope.
I'll go on beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and can I just go back to like where I see where Drozda had his weapon attack with the silver dagger and click it? Would that work, or would I have to?
No, just give me a attack with any one of your like just regular martial weapons, just for the die roll. And then for the damage, you're just gonna roll d6 and add your strength bonus.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
So just any of my weapons one-handed?
Yep. Oh man. Okay.
Okay. Well, it's a crit fail.
Yeah. So. So what does that look like? So you've grabbed the hand axe.
I grab the hand axe, and then as I go to go down with it, I'm gonna assume like he moves just enough that I completely miss his head, and out of the moment I literally drop the axe back down beside him. I would say.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. He is he's very upset that this has happened to him. So he is going to he's not going to try and escape from you. He is going to try to stab you with the short sword. And he doesn't.
Oh.
And then he's going to try to bite you. And that doesn't happen either. And then this Zvart here, he is going to, he's going to run forward a bit, swinging that sling around. Yeah, we'll put him here. Yes, 30 feet. Okay. And he is going to he's going to fire his sling bullet at Risham.
Alrighty.
He misses. Drozda.
Alright, so since I know this guy will get attack on me if I do anything. Let's see. I guess I will fight this guy.
Okay.
And I will attempt to use my quarterstaff two-handed on him.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. And fuck.
Ooh, that will miss.
Can I change form as a? Can I change form as the additional action or no?
Your wild shape.
Yeah.
Nope, you would have to be an action unless you had the what is it, Circle of the Moon. I think can do it as a bonus action. But your circle, it's a full action.
Okay, I think I will take the. I think I'm gonna take the chance for this thing to attack, and I'm gonna go to big guy and pull my axe out of his shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, so he's definitely gonna try and bite you as you run from him, and he hits.
Yep, that's a hit. And for 5 billion.
No, three piercing to your ankles.
3 piercing. Damn it! I need my ankle. And Dressa just replies with, "Ah, damn rats! You taste better in my belly." Oh. And end of turn.
Okay. Alabaxis.
Does it take up an action to recover my spear from the rat?
No, you're right next to him. You can just like pick it up and use it.
Like, remove it from him?
Yeah.
Okay. So, just for detail effect, I'll invert the order of my unarmed strike and my regular strike. I will grab him with the spear, and as Carlos said, I'm just gonna kick it off so I can like remove it.
Sure.
So that'll be my. Well, assuming I actually make it.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit him.
Okay, cool.
He seems unfazed by your kick, but you are able to pull your spear out. Yeah.
That's true. And I'll do a 180 turn and attempt to two-arm strike this dude.
That hits. For 6 points of piercing damage. He cries out in pain. Squeak!
That was... Hold on. Wait, let me check something really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
Roldar.
Okay. So I'm just looking at the map, at the field, see what happen next.
Mm-hmm.
Take my arrow, back it, and aim at the riders coming for me. And shoot at it.
Yeah, that hits. Who are you shooting at? Yeah.
This guy.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
For 6 points of piercing damage, it cries out in pain. Squeak!
I almost killed him apparently. Hey, I'm gonna stand right there in my turn.
Okay. Alright, this rat is hungry for Drozda's ankles, so he runs after Drozda, and it's going to try and bite your ankle again. Ooh, it hits. For 5 piercing that time. It's once it gets the taste of blood, it likes it. It's like lizard folk blood is so. I mean, yeah, so much tastier.
Just cotton candy syrup.
And that will end his turn. DeWarren.
So I'm pretty pissed right now.
Mm-hmm.
To him,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack with my two-hand sword.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh god.
Whoa.
I wish I could use the card on that one.
Wait.
So
Oh, no, never mind.
I look dumbfounded and going, shit. And I had my turn.
Okay. Okay, this rat is like, it looks at the arrow that like has like pierced its very life, and it sadly looks at Roldar, and then like lunges forward with a blood curdling ratty little scream of
Aw.
anger, and bites him for 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh, he landed.
Yeah.
You saw the fear in his eyes, and you're like, just bite me.
Okay. This magic-y Zvart guy, he's just like, ah! He's very scared that you ran like right up in his grill. He raises one hand up, like as if to like, you know, like he wants you to slap him 5. But then he blows on it and sprays poison in your direction. Not a whole lot of it. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Blind one or what?
No, just a regular one. Yep. Yeah, so so he does that. He blows like magic poison like out of his palm, and we're just gonna say like the wind just catches it and it just like blows away from you. So it doesn't. And he's like, no. And then this rat is going to run up on Alabaxis and try to bite him.
Oh boy, so I can be targeted by 3.
He bites you.
For how much?
3 points of damage.
Not 6?
No, that would have been if he crit. Like, if he had advantage on that, like, yeah, it would have been 6, but he doesn't.
Gotcha.
Risham.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go to grab for that axe that's right by his head again, and I'm gonna go for another swing, batter.
Okay.
And try to knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Drozda grabbed that.
Oh, yeah, Drozda did grab it. He ran over there and
Okay.
picked it up, yeah, as part of his movement.
Alrighty, well, there's still a javelin or something in him, ain't there?
You can grab your sword. He dropped your sword and shield right next to you, so you could grab your sword.
Still swing, or would I be out of luck?
Hmm?
Would I be able to grab the sword and still swing, or would I be out of luck?
Yeah. It's just that if he tries to escape, he'll have advantage on getting out of your
Okay.
grapple. Yeah, but you can still grab your sword. Mm-hmm.
Alright, grab my sword and go for a swing. Then.
Yeah, that hits him.
Alrighty. Okay, there we go. 11. Which I guess, I'll hit him with like the hilt or like the side of it or something just so I don't.
Yeah, you punch him upside the head with your sword. He is unconscious.
Alrighty, and I will end my turn on that. Well, I guess where he's unconscious, I might just stand up, but other than that, I'll end my turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can definitely do that. Okay, so he just lays there unconscious. That's the end of his turn. This far here, he has reloaded his sling, and he's going to throw another sling bullet at you. That will miss. Drozda.
So, Drozda looks back at Rat Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much just states, it's a lot better when I'm the one eating. And, you know what? I'm gonna be a jackass, and I think I'm gonna moonbeam him.
Okay.
I'm gonna moonbeam a rat. Drozda's pissed. Boom.
Which one? I'm sorry, I was
The rat
typing.
right beside the rat that's been biting me.
Okay. All right, so you moonbeam him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it does nothing right now. So there's some light. When it starts its turn there or enters the area, so at the beginning of his turn, he'll take that damage. He makes the saving throw and takes that damage. So it'll happen at the beginning of his turn. So he won't be able to get out of it, but it doesn't happen until his turn.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And after that, Dress just ends his turn.
Okay. Alabaxis.
Alright. I will take a swing with a two-handed towards... yeah, same person, or I mean same rat.
The same rat that he just moonbeamed?
Yes. Should I not have done that?
Yeah, you might have killed it.
Oh, he might have killed it? Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I'm using a level 2 spell to kill a rat. I know, I'm great.
Okay, then I'll go to that one.
Okay. All right. So you hit that one with your weapon. Oh man. Does that look cool?
Oh, is it dead?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What does it look like?
I just chop off its head.
Okay.
Just chop it off.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna kick it, but I guess not. Yeah, actually, you know what? I do kick it. I kick
Sure.
its body
Okay.
really far.
And you get temporary hit points. Remember?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. So you get some temporary hit points.
How many do I get? I forgot.
Alright, it says there on the description.
Touch of death. Sorry, here, I'll put it up if you guys want to read it.
Wisdom modifier plus monk level. So 3 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is.
Wisdom. 2.
Okay.
So 5.
And you kick him 4 feet.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay, Roldar.
So I'm imagining that the rat actually jumped and bit my forearm.
Yeah.
So actually, right when it was in forearm, I'm gonna grab my dagger and stab him.
Okay.
Miss.
And I miss.
Yeah.
I miss.
It let go before you're able to do anything.
Yeah.
The rat cut the dagger in its teeth. Nah, bitch.
I'm gonna stand there, ready for the next fight.
I'll be back real quick.
Okay, this rat here is going to try and make a saving throw. It does, and so it will take half the damage, which was 10. So it takes 5 points of radiant damage from your moonbeam. And it then it cries out in lots of pain and will try to bite you.
He doesn't hear you.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't hear me. It tries to bite Drozda as it like shrieks in pain as the moonbeam like lights it up, and then it is going to try to run away from the painful moon beaming. So it's going to definitely get this far as Alabaxis and Drozda both get to try to make a opportunity attack.
Yay. What type of attack is it? Any?
Yeah, any one of your any one of your melee attacks. So you could try to kick it or punch it or stab it, whatever is best for you.
All right, I'll take a swing at it. Ooh.
Yeah, it completely misses. We will skip the rat for a moment until Drozda comes back and can make his opportunity attack, and we'll see what DeWarren's doing up there.
Sounds good.
This guy's like freaking out. His poison spray was totally ineffective. He's like, no, no, no.
So, I am going to attempt to two-hand sword to attack him again.
Okay. Oh man, that will miss.
Why couldn't it be a 1? I have a card I could fight that with. So I just look at him going, getting real pissed and angry and wanting him to die even.
Okay, this giant rat is going to, after Roldar misses it, it looks like it wants to show you how it's done. Oh, so it does.
Oh my god.
Damn.
So, in intense pain and anger and just it's so miserable, it just sinks its teeth so deep into you for 7 points of piercing damage. It tears out some flesh, and it's just it just doesn't want to die.
See that?
Poor DeWarren. I feel so bad for him. He keeps fighting these magic dudes, and he keeps getting his face lit up. Because that's what this guy's gonna do in a panic.
So, good news, Mondo. He got it fixed. It's not super freaking loud.
Oh, awesome. Okay, let me.
And he could hear me. So.
Okay. Let me unserver mute him.
Yo,
Okay.
Evan, you're unserver muted. You're good. Oh, as soon as you connect him.
Yay!
Okay. All right. So this guy is just that's not what he does. I'm just trying to close the spell. He is going to cast. You know what? That's not what he's going to do. He makes a gesture, and he will. He vanishes before your very eyes.
Oh.
And you can hear. It sounds like he's starting to move away. You can make an opportunity attack on him at disadvantage if you would like.
So I can attack him?
Yep. You can make an opportunity attack. Like I said, it'd have disadvantage, but you can try to hit him as he's running.
Sure.
Okay. That will miss.
Sad day.
Okay, Drozda gets to make an opportunity attack on that rat as it was running away.
On the rat.
Yeah.
I get to make an opportunity attack on the rat. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
because it was running out of your moonbeam.
So I'm gonna throw my hand axe at him, non-silvered.
Well, he's still next to you, so it would just be technically it would just be as he was running, so it would just be a regular.
So I can just smack him with hand axe.
Yeah.
Come on, don't roll crap.
Yeah, that will miss. All right. So I will finish his movement. Yeah, he did not like that moonbeam. He took 5 points of damage because he made a saving throw, and he is he's just running away. It's he's like, it burns, but he's saying it in rat speak. Okay. All right, Rasham.
Alrighty. While I'm here, I'm gonna. What would it be for me to pick up my shield from where I just picked up my sword earlier?
You can just pick it up.
Alrighty, I'll do that, and then looking at things, I will run straight towards the X wizard thing. There's gonna be 5-10 spaces. I'll get right in front of it, and
as it's nervously trying to load another bullet into its sling.
I'm looking at something real quick because I'm thinking about a reckless attack, but I know they get advantage on attacks against me. Is that just physical, or does that also include magical attacks where you'd have advantage?
If you can pop that into chat really quick, I think it's like all attacks against you. Because you're just kind of like not paying attention, like you're just in such a... You're just attacking so recklessly that, like, you know, you're just kind of opening yourself up.
Oh, I clicked on it. I was trying to get it in chat. Maybe I clicked on it with the wrong thing.
Like the little word balloon there.
Okay, yeah, I just clicked like the words. That's probably what it was. Balloon. There we go.
Yeah, it would be all attacks against you. So if you want to reckless attack him, you can. But yeah, all attacks against you would have advantage.
Why not? I'll go reckless.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit him because you have advantage.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
What does it look like when you recklessly attack this poor guy and he's no longer with us?
Oh god. I just go, my guy just rushes in and like just tries to give like a flurry of blows with like his sword, like not even really paying attention to like where he's hitting.
Okay.
I'd say the guy probably just has like several different like lacerations on him by the time it's over.
Okay.
The blood spew was great.
Yeah, that's actually like set appropriate. Okay, and now hit. My turn.
This guy is still unconscious. Drozda.
So, Drozda, still in a kind of irritated state of mind, just continues to stare at this rat that's been thinking he's food. Thinking in his mind, he's just, I'm the one that's supposed to be eating you. It's survival of the fittest. And chucks a hand axe at him.
Okay.
Yep, that's going to hit.
That hits. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
What does that look like? When he dies.
Did he? Oh, he died. All right.
Yep.
Dresden, like a Fred of Fury, just quickly reaches into his bag, pulls out the axe, and just chucks it. You can pretty much feel the anger as the axe spins through the air. And it smacks into that little rat's stomach, and you can see the tip from the back.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. That's what she said. And I don't see my turn in, because I just see the Zavant's in turn.
Oh. Yeah, what happened to the token thing? I might have accidentally deleted the token.
Maybe I hit in turn on the Savant? Nope.
Nope.
Savant does not do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. There, it came back. Okay. It came back. Alright, Alabaxis.
I will run towards this rat and attempt my... I'll give it a shot with my fan dagger.
Okay.
That hit?
Yeah, that hits it.
Awesome. Is it dead?
It is. What does that look like since you're using
Sweet.
since you killed it and you're using your fan dagger?
So I basically just ran up to it, and since each part of the fan's spine is a blade, as I rip it open, it's like many daggers just kind of cutting open. So it opens like the side and all its guts spew. And I just stick my hand in through its skull, and like if it were a bowling ball, and I absorb some of its essence.
Okay.
Goldar gets to see my eyes turn a shade of purple in the light, or I should say in the dark. That's what it looked like.
Okay. Roldar.
Well, I still have. I don't know if I still have a rope. Thank you, Alexis. I'm gonna start moving over to where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have my rope anymore. Usually we're using it on the first goblin. But I'm just getting my turn right there.
I think I have rope. Do I have rope?
Okay, DeWarren.
So is there a way I could try to find this rat that disappeared on me?
Give me a perception check.
Blind or regular?
Regular's fine.
Perception. Damn it.
You know he ran to the right of you. So it's like he ran off in this general direction. Like, you don't know if he like ran like this way or this way towards the house. But you definitely, like, as he was like starting to run, like, you know it was in this direction.
So I'm gonna run over here then.
Okay?
I guess I'll end my turn because I don't think I can do anything.
Okay.
You can
Or can I
prepare-
actually ready?
you
Can
pre-
I actually ready?
Yeah, there you go.
Can I actually ready to attack if he comes up?
Yeah, you can ready in action.
So I'm ready to attack. If I
Okay.
Alrighty.
Is
We're
there
already
still
back
a
to-
giant rat alive somewhere? Oh
Yeah,
no,
so,
it was the other guy's turn, the invisible guy. Okay. So it's not going to matter at this point if it's readied or if it is an opportunity attack, but since you picked a good square to be in, DeWarren, you hear him starting to move away from you, and you can make either your ready to attack or an opportunity attack at disadvantage as he's moving away from you.
okay.
So you miss him. And he appears here. And the reason he is appearing is because he is like pointing his finger, and he is shooting a scorching ray. 3 of them to be exact.
Where is he?
He popped up over here. He was here, by the way. Oh, I'm still in the GM layer. He was right here. That's why I said you definitely picked a good square to be in, because it was right next to him.
Oh, nice.
He probably pooped a little. But he is shooting his scorching ray. So he's firing one at DeWarren, one at Rasham, and I'm going to do on a 1, it's going to be Drazda. On a 2, it'll be Roldar. And 1 at Drazda.
Fun days. All right.
All right, so the one for DeWarren is whispered, but it was a 12, so it misses. Let me make this public again. The one at Rasham misses. And the one at Drazda misses. So, you guys have seen Pulp Fiction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy was like invisible. And DeWarren came up next to him, and he ran away from DeWarren, maybe even giggling a little as DeWarren missed. And then he just like appears in the middle of the field, and he's just like, "He fires, fucker!" And he's like shooting these like scorching rays all over the place, and every single one of them missed. And now he just looks kind of sad, and he's gonna use the rest of his movement to start trying to run away. And that will be the end of his turn. Rasham.
I believe I can reach our friend.
Oh, you definitely can get there. That's 30 feet for sure.
20.
I want to kill him.
So I'm going to from where he's running away. I'm going to go for another reckless attack.
Okay.
As soon as I get down to it. There we go. And honestly, yeah, I'll just do normal one-handed.
That will hit.
Oh yeah, 20. No.
Yep.
10.
He cries out in pain as he takes 10 points of slashing damage.
And I will end my turn on that.
Okay, this guy's still unconscious. Drozda.
Alright. No, dang it, I lagged. I move to here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I move here. I pull my axe out of this guy, get my throwing axe back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna chuck one at the little ugly bastard.
Okay.
No one's called him ugly this game, so I gotta be the first.
Yep.
Alright. And I...
That will miss.
Yeah!
It lands in the, it hits the trunk of this tree and sticks.
Like this tree, so I can go grab it? Oh, that tree. Gotcha.
This,
Okay.
Yeah, this one. Alabaxis.
I am going to run
Mm-hmm.
and use Rasham as a step and jump off of him to land over here. Oh. Right across from him.
Okay.
Right here.
Mhm.
So, as I do that in the air, as I'm like flipping over him, I will attempt to jab at him with a one spear attack.
Okay.
One-handed spear attack. I think that misses.
No, that'll hit.
Oh, sweet.
For 9 points of piercing damage.
Alright. And then I will attempt to sweep him.
Okay. The sweep does not complete.
Damn.
Roldar.
Okay, I'm gonna say, oh, you bastard. I'm gonna move a bit and get a better view. Right there. Took my arrow, put it, aim at his hand, one of his right hand,
Mm-hmm.
and shoot at it. See, no.
That hits.
His hand's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
His hand's gone.
Since you killed him, we'll definitely say that called shot works. And his hand is gone and he is dead. What's that look like?
Sorry?
What's it look like when you kill him?
Okay, so the arrow rips his hand off,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts screaming out of the shock and faints and starts slowly bleeding out.
Okay.
Somebody, or Sham, just backhand him. just backhand him.
All right, I will stop the music and take us out of combat, and I will also share a little aside, and we should have Evan with us now too, but I will share a little aside. I was watching the other day Revenge of the Sith with my daughter,
Nice.
and you know, like right after like Anakin cuts off Dooku's hands, and the Emperor's like, you know, do it. And so he cuts his head off. When Anakin is just like, it was wrong, and he's just like, he was too dangerous to live. He's like, he was a prisoner, and he was unarmed. I finally got that. I laughed so hard, my daughter's like, what? And I'm just like, I get it. Speaking of people losing their hands. Okay. You guys are out of the combat.
Alright, I know on my end I want to grab the rat guy and bring him over to this one tree that the axe went in and tie him up to it, just so when he wakes up we have him in a secure position.
I'm grabbing my axe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Evan, are you with us?
Oh yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh good.
We'll introduce you in a moment. All right, so you guys are tying up this were rat, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I should turn Evan back up.
Yep, I'll drag him over to it.
So, Evan, how do we say your character's name? Nanok?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so knowing a little bit of what's been going on, like in this region, goblins have been attacking people, all sorts of like, it's definitely been the word on the streets. What would Nanok be doing in the middle of the woods near a farm? Is there something in particular he'd be like doing, or is he just kind of wandering around, or?
Well, I am a wood elf, so and an herbalist, so I probably would be cultivating some kind of herb or flower or mushroom or something.
Okay.
That's a possibility. I mean, or I could just be traveling through because I am on my way somewhere.
Okay, so as you were traveling through the woods, as wood elves are known to do, you definitely heard the sounds of a battle. You heard things like crying out in despair. You heard people crying out in pain. You heard the wind blow poison away. And it seems like it's fairly close. So when you move closer to check it out, like you see this like whole scene of like there's a whole bunch of like dead rats like laying around. There's a bunch of really strange folk hanging out in this farmyard. They are tying up this guy. He looks like he's a rat man. And let me just whip a token on here really quick. And then you can send me a picture at some point, and I'll make you a token. Let me see if I just got like an elf really handy. All right, I'm just going to use this one for now. And I'm going to tie him to your character sheet real quick.
Am I doing a ring around the rosy?
Pretty much, yeah. We're kind of doing this. Wee. Anyway, back to where I was.
Celebrating that we caught him.
I could see you skip. I could see your character skipping, maybe singing some nursery rhymes. You know.
Right? Ring around the rosy, we caught the rat by the nosy.
Oh God.
And let me give you some vision too. You need to be able to see. Okay. That's not what I meant to do.
Up close and personal.
Okay, so this is you see this whole scene as these people are tying up this rat man. There are dead rats all over the place. There are these strange creatures. Looking at them, you see they're also dead. They look like that. And these weird folk are just kind of hanging out in this farmyard. All right, and you guys have tied up the were-rat, who has slowly shifted back into his human form.
Alrighty.
I'm just dancing around him if that's what he's saying.
Would you say Nanok is coming up on the scene stealthily, or is he just like walking out?
kind of standing off the path,
Mhm.
kind of just like, not stealthily, but just watching. Like,
Okay.
I pulled back my hood, and I'm, you know, lifting my head up and looking, but I'm not saying anything. I'm just kind of staring at you guys.
Okay. Let me pull up their stats and see if anyone notices you. Just generally, let me check their passive perceptions real quick. DeWarren, um, yeah, all of you. So you're tying this guy up, and you just kind of like you all like notice like there's this guy like standing, just on the edge of the farmyard, just like watching you guys. Describe yourself to us, Nanok.
I have tied back long gray. My skin is olive, which is typical of wood elf. Really freakishly tall for a wood elf. I'm really skinny, like almost like, you know, skeletally. Very gaunt in the face. You probably can't see my eyes yet, but dark of some. And my hood and my that's covering everything is all like gray wool, and you can't see my arms right now under. But I'm just walking by. I don't have a staff or anything. I'm just standing there staring at you. And I'm pointing. I'm saying I left that part out.
Yeah, so you guys all notice him.
And elf brother, how are you?
That's what it turns into. That's what it turns into.
What do I see? Who am I looking?
Okay, so
That's when it goes to, hey, Rasham, I think that guy's taller than you. I can't tell from this distance, but yeah.
The hell are you doing, Diego?
Trying to dance around him. That's exactly what he sees. Just me skipping around him in victory.
you probably see a guy with a mask dancing around a tied up guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely
So
see
you'll
that.
see you'll see
picking
a
up some arrows.
yeah you'll see a dude with a white mask and his brown hair kind of slicked back and just like skipping around a tied dude and just singing a nursery rhyme out loud while waving hi at you.
Oh,
Who are you?
So
Because clearly everybody noticed, so there's no point in me yelling it out. So maybe he's a foe, maybe he's not. I'm just gonna wave.
I just look at him and like, may I help you?
I'm gonna. And while I'm doing, hold on a not a flask, a skin, right? Skins, and I'm drinking from it.
Okay.
And Drozda runs over.
I hold out the skin, and it's like it's not something you, but it's good if you want some. Are you that thirsty? It's not water. Be careful.
I'm all right.
Okay. Okay. I'll start.
Be honest,
I've
I
had a
like a
day.
good. I'll be honest, I like a good drink, but I have no idea who you are.
Well, do you trust to drink from a stranger flask, or?
You know, sure, let's take part in this.
Wait. Are you sure? And then he's like,
If you drink from it, it's hot and it's whiskey
Oh,
warm.
and then I turn at Alexis. Could you stop that already, please?
No. We caught him.
I just look back to you guys and I'm like, he's got good taste. He's good in my book.
Well, at least you're not as creepy as when you
At least I'm not as creepy as what?
as we met you.
Ah, that's just because you're
Oh,
getting
you-
used to me. That's really it.
I think Rasham would come on over and be like, "Hello, good sir." And he's gonna walk up awkwardly close like he does to everybody.
Did you just get on top of him?
Oh,
Apparently I can move him.
Oh, what?
Sorry about that.
spaces.
Oh, shit, we can't move you. What?
Yeah.
Not
Oh.
an elven tradition.
Yeah, Evan, you accidentally used the wrong character sheet. The that character sheet has the player macros on it, but that's okay. We can fix that later. But that's why everybody can currently move you.
So what that looks like is we're just shoving him.
Okay.
That's why I couldn't. That's why I couldn't find your bio. I was looking on the wrong sheet, and I was just like, and then I realized I was like, oh, I see what happened. Okay.
Just teleport.
I just
Oh, God.
okay. There's oh, okay. No, I the
There's segments where you cut off. At least for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cutting.
You
out.
cut off. Nothing you can really do about that. That's just connection based.
Yep.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
He's over 9.
I like how all of us just
Okay, this
apparently.
is better.
I like how we all just ignore the guy that's tied up and we all run to talk to the elf.
I'm gonna
What happened to that guy?
Oh no.
I'm gonna stay right there. I'm gonna sit down, take a quick rest.
Oh, that's one thing. Had I moved to tie him up to the tree yet, or not?
Yeah. Let's say what tree were you tying him to?
one on the
Same
right?
one that DeWarren's hand axe went into. Like,
No, my hand axe Drozda.
oh, Drozda, sorry.
So who's doing the tying?
I was doing
Yeah,
it.
Rasham.
Yeah, so.
I'm gonna stay.
I want to check out this body. Does the rat boy have anything good?
So,
He has got a sling.
what kind?
He's got like a
I don't
handful
know
of
if that's
sling
gonna
bullets
hold.
left, and he has got a oh, what's their other weapon? A scimitar, I think. Let me double check that. Zvarts.
Wait, Evans had to.
A short sword. Yeah.
Oh yeah, his HP is 999.
It's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000.
He's got a short sword, a sling, 15 sling bullets, and small and stinky leather armor.
Oh, I actually have a sling, so I could take the sling bullets.
Sure.
What about Mr. Magic over here?
He has got the same stuff, but instead of a short sword, he has a scimitar. And a really crappy necklace with a clumsily carved wooden rat head.
Hey, Drozda, do you want the necklace? Like we're. mean something later on.
Well, after this thing allows me to add in my sling bullets. Hold on. Oh, so you said 15, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bam. Man, my sources are getting big. Anyway. Actually, let me use in order to. Can I use detect magic to check out the necklace possibly?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want, you can cast it as a ritual. It would take you 10 minutes, but it would mean that you wouldn't use a spell slot.
Yeah, I'll use it as a. I'll use it as that then.
Okay.
How would I use it as a ritual?
You would just basically tell me that you were casting detect magic as a ritual.
All right, I'm casting detect magic on the necklace.
Okay. All right, so you cast detect magic. While he's doing his ritual, are you guys gonna speak some more to your new elf friend, who I've stopped letting you abuse?
Yay! I mean,
Oh, shit.
You don't want to be over 9,000?
Oh,
You got front line. Go on in, buddy.
I'd like to think like Rasham's having a casual conversation while he checks out the rest of the bodies.
Mhm.
He'd be like, "So, how are you, good sir?" And like he just goes around checking the other bodies.
I've been having a horrible day, but I have not seen anybody on the road in hours. But you're the first people I've seen. Are you soldiers?
More so adventurers for hire.
Oh, good. Do you know this area? Do you know where we are? Because I'm a little lost. I made a really big mistake this morning, and are you know what? I just noticed I don't have the name of my hometown, but I just mentioned if you guys know where it is. It's I don't know. I'll make something up.
The Shire.
No, that's a horrible name.
Cherry.
The Frozen Glade. How about that? The Frozen. That's canon.
Rasham would like think for a second, and be like, "I personally do not know where that is."
Well, there's a good chance I actually am way farther where than I thought it would be. I was trying to teleport myself actually on the top of a mountain to get a view of my village so I can do some drawing. See, I have my drawing supplies here. But my weird teleportation rock, which I know is broken, and is even more broken actually. That's useless now. But my last use of it, it shot me in right on top of a river, and I fell into the river, and I was downriver, and I lost most of my items. Well, I mean, what I had, I was pretty much in my bathrobe because, I was going out for a walk to do some drawing. And here I am. Where the heck am I?
You just go randomly painting in the mountains in your bathrobe.
Yeah, I mean, I live in a small community which is mostly. Have you ever seen a furball? Most people haven't. Anyways, my neighbors are all furbolgs, and you guys aren't furbolgs, so I'm just gonna guess that I am no longer in my neighborhood.
wow.
That might be a good guess.
Rasham, give me a history check.
Alrighty. History. There we go. -2, but I've been having good rolls today, so maybe I'll know something. Not as bad as it could have been.
Not as bad as it could have been. I'm going to say that you've heard other people mention the frozen glade. It's definitely somewhere above where the orcs typically have their hordes, but you're not exactly sure where. But you have heard it mentioned.
Yeah. Or Sam would be like, I believe I have heard of it, but I don't know exactly where it is.
I'm afraid I'm not going to be getting back by dinner. My wife's going to piss. It was leftovers anyways. So what are you guys having? Oh, rat? It looks like rat. Okay. I got whiskey. We have rats.
I mean, it works.
I think
I've eaten worse.
Rasham
I
does
think
make
I'll go-
a pretty killer rabbit stew.
Oh yeah, Hassenpfeffer. I love.
I think on this note, like Sam would be, oh god, I said that, but I think Sam would be like getting cuts of meat. Would be trying to find decent cuts of meats like off the rats. Just that happen later this evening.
They're really big. Yeah, you can probably find some good cuts of meat.
I mean, I love a good meat stew. I love any kind of barbecue, but I'm just gonna tell you something. It's gonna be a treat for me because I have not had meat in such a long time. Sadly, my community, they're all vegans.
Oh god.
Interesting.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Dresda just he's sitting there kind of like looking insulted. It
well, they're furball.
states rats are a delicacy. I think they could taste quite good.
Actually, I used to my favorite. I used to eat weasel, mink. I've had wolf. Obviously, if you look at my robes, they're all wolf robes. It's like, yep, I killed these myself. Actually.
Curious one, long boy. Dang. Well, I guess you could stick with us for a while, see if you can figure out what or where it is you are.
This is very true.
Who took the silver prayer beads from the church?
Roldar?
No,
I
I
didn't-
didn't think that's super bird.
I didn't take the beats. That wasn't me. Since everybody
Nobody?
always
Or
assumes
was that me
necklaces
that
and
did
stuff
that?
with me.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I know I didn't.
That might have been me then. I
Well,
remember
who
one
has,
just grabbed him. It was probably me
who has-
then.
who has it in their inventory?
Maybe nobody. I think.
Good question.
I
I
know
don't think I
someone.
ever wrote it down. I don't think I ever wrote it down, but I think it was probably me.
Yeah, someone grabbed it. I remember that.
Who is that? Gavin, who thinks he
Doran.
Dwarn?
Oh no, I picked it up. I do not think I did.
Okay. Okay, Drozda. The
Yes.
rats, the clumsily carved wooden rat head does not radiate magic whatsoever. However, it's a 60-foot radius spell. And something under Warren, aside from his sword, which radiates magic definitely. So he's got something else like a kind of like pinging magic.
DeWarren, did you pick up anything recently? I'm getting pretty hot magic auras off of you. They're pretty hot.
Back at the church, I grabbed the necklace.
There's definitely magic properties to that then.
Interesting. What kind of properties?
Am I able to detect or no?
Nope, you would need to cast an identify, or during a rest, De Warren or somebody, whoever wants to, can just kind of like contemplate, like hold the prayer beads and contemplate them, and that acts as like a poor man's identify.
I have a uh, pretty heavy rate in religion. Is there a possibility I could pick anything up off of them if I was to hold them during a rest?
Um, Maybe if there's some sort of religious significance during a rest, or even now, you could roll a religion check, and if they have some sort of religious significance, like something special, depending on your role, you'd be able to tell. But you'd also be able to tell like if what their properties would be just by concentrating them on them with the rest. The religion would just let you know if they're significant religiously in some way.
All right, so Warren, could I hold on to those for a minute?
Yes. Here you go.
I'm just going to add prayer beads to inventory.
Okay, we are going to have to wrap it up in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is your plan with this? You got this rat tied to a tree.
Yep. I was thinking we'd wait until he woke up and then question him, see if he knows anything we don't already know.
Sure.
So I want to backhand him to wake him up. By the way, I got a really good roll in religion, so I'm definitely going to know what's going on.
Yeah, so he you guys are able to rouse him. He's kind of like That's pretty much all he's saying.
Morning, sunshine. Well, night. So what are we gonna ask him?
Hmm?
Probably need to investigate the attacks.
Yeah.
Who wants to start the intimidation process? Unless you want me to, which half the time that happens, I end up beating the hell out of them. So
I think Rasham will go up to him and be like, "Were you the ones that attacked this farmstead?" And he would do it very angrily, like he'd make himself attempt to make himself look bigger than he is.
Sure. Give me an intimidation roll.
Alphabetical, I guess. 18.
Good roll.
No, we didn't attack it.
Do you know who might have?
The wolves.
Your voice sounded a little shaky. Are you sure? Like, what I saw in there has really hit me. I'm a family man. My daughter means everything to me.
No, it was the wolves.
Speak like your life depends on it.
It was the wolves?
Do you know where we could find these wolves?
No idea.
Would you know if any changelings like yourself happen to be part of these wolves?
Yeah, they're werewolves.
Changelings?
Oh, yes, sorry. We've been dealing with changelings past. How long have we been dealing with them? A month? 2 weeks?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
At least a week. I'd say at least a week at this point.
Yeah. We're not
Yeah,
changelings, we're lycanthropes.
So
Get it
these
right.
So these changes have been attacking people,
Grr.
towns, and these changes apparently are looking for something.
Oh,
So
come
these
on.
changelings.
So these changelings.
Am I right, changeling?
I don't know who you're talking to.
You know, if you let him live, he'd be a spare changeling.
Wait, do I got something for that? I might have something for that.
No. Wait, he doesn't have Sandscape. Does he have Sandscape? The Sand Trombone?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I can't find it really quick. Damn it, I wish I could find it faster. There it is.
No, way you have Sandscape installed.
Yeah, we'll have to get you hooked up with the Sirenscape for the sounds.
Oh. You know, Mousy, something isn't clear to me. What exactly were you doing here? If you're not the one that attacked, what were you doing? Looking around, snooping around. What are you looking for?
Honestly? You ever heard of Hazia weed?
What?
You ever heard of Hazia weed?
No. Although I was talking to the mouse dude. But you can't tell me. I am curious what you were doing all the way around. Oh wait, you did tell us why you were here.
Looking for anything herbal of use? You know, there's stuff you can find, I don't know, ingest, smoke, you know, make anyway. I mean, you know, that stuff.
So the were-rat's just kind of like looking at you.
Rosham like looks at the rare rat, like with a stern voice, and says, "If you weren't with the wolves, why were you here?"
I want to talk to my lawyer.
Rosham pulls out his sword and goes, "The only lawyer here is our weapon."
Give me another intimidation check.
Okay.
Come on, intimidation.
Could
Ooh,
be
that
worse.
one's not nearly as good.
Could be worse though.
Yeah.
All right, he's just like, all right, look. Obviously, you're a killer. All of you. Like, you've killed my Zvart companions. You've killed my rat friends. I have no reason to not believe you're going to kill me too. So, I mean, I don't know why I should tell you anything.
I go, well, even if it was against my better judgment, we did not kill a goblin. We had tied up.
This is embarrassing. How do I do an insight check?
On the character sheet, under your skills, you would just click the word insight.
Insight.
Goblins are nothing but filthy little beggars and creeps.
I can agree.
I don't care what your names are.
They're thieves and liars. They're thieves, liars, hypocrites, and bastards. I've heard it all.
Yo. Were you able to do the insight check?
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Don't worry, don't worry. So yeah, the character here looks
I
like inside.
found.
Roshan would
there you
like
go.
we do have a history of letting those that help us go.
I would say we've had a previous encounter with these. What are the ugly guys called again? I can't even remember.
We're at lycanthropes, changelings.
Zavart. We've
I
had a
think-
current. We've had a current. We've had a visit with Zavarts before, and one of them we let him go to return to your group. The same could happen to you.
Give me a persuasion check. And Nanok, I mean, he seems pretty, like, the dude seems like, yeah, I mean, he's just, right now, he's just like, that's pretty persuasive. He seems pretty just like, yeah, these guys are going to kill me. I don't see why I should tell them anything at all until Drozda does that persuasion check. So you're saying if I cooperate, you'd let me go too?
There's a much higher chance.
Even though I'm a dirty changeling? He says, looking at Roldar.
Sir, what's the term that you prefer to be called?
Lycanthrope.
Okay. My good lycanthrope, there is a heavy chance that we could let you go. Sometimes Roldar gets away with his intimidation a little too much, if you know what I mean.
I get shrug.
Well, then I suppose that there's a heavy chance that I might tell you what I know. I suppose the chances are about equal.
Alrighty.
If it is,
Would it?
if you are willing to share this knowledge, I assure you, as long as we don't hear a quiver of lies or deceit in your voice, we'll let you go. Trust me, I'm not a murderer.
All right, so depending on how you actually feel about this, give me another persuasion or deception check if you're lying to him.
Fuck.
I want assurances from all of you. I'll tell you everything I know. You untie me first, and then you let me leave. And I'll tell you everything. And he's kind of like, he's like looking now at like Rasham and Roldar and Dewarren. He doesn't want to look at Alabaxis. He's not sure about this new elf, but he's definitely not looking at Drozda. He thinks Drozda might try to eat him. He's just like, he's like, I want assurances.
Okay.
Let me try to think.
Okay.
Roshan would be like, okay. I assume we have like whatever weapon he had separated from him if we got him tied up.
Yeah, his short sword, unless someone picked it up, his short sword is like back where you guys knocked him out.
Alrighty, would it be alright if I was to frisk him real quick to make sure he didn't have anything else on this person, like maybe a blinding potion or something to throw into our eyes or anything?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty, I'll give him a quick frisk.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have anything else that's he's got like a small pouch with a few coins in it. He's got no other weapons. And he's got let's say he's got like a flint and steel to like light fires with. And
Okay.
and he's got like a pan flute.
Let me see. I'd say with that being the case, I'd say we have them pretty well surrounded around the tree. I think Rasham would be like, I think we can agree to these terms. I don't know if we can let you get ahead of us in case you make a run for it before telling us.
I mean,
But I am willing to untie you.
I am willing to untie him, but I will keep an iron log and ready in case he tries to run. That's
That's
fair.
fair.
Are we taking his money?
We're not thieves.
I was curious because it was posted. I was like,
Are we? Are we not?
I would like to think that I'm not a thief, at least. Then never mind.
I don't really think 3 gold would be.
Okay. I would like you all, except for Drozda, to give me a persuasion check.
Perception?
Persuasion, yeah. He does not trust. Unless any of you are lying to him about letting him go, in which case I want a deception check from you. But he does not trust Drozda one bit.
I mean,
7. I didn't do that good. Oh no, I had 6. I did not do that good either.
Well, he might roll really low on his insight.
Do you want me to do that too?
Yes, please.
You said intimidation or deception?
Persuasion or deception.
Persuasion. Unless you're if you don't have no intention of letting him go, it would be deception. If you are gonna let him go, if he shares all of his information with you, it would be a persuasion. Okay.
Oh god, Alvax is a persuasive one. What have we done?
He's like, I suppose it's my only chance.
What if I persuade him with this? Look, I'll give you. I'll walk over, give you your short sword. You are surrounded, but at least you have your weapon with you. You try something, then we'll attack. Give us the information. You see that path right down there? You're free to take it. How's that sound?
Okay, that's pretty persuasive, especially with that 16. But he also looks at Roldar and he's like, despite your creepy friend has given me my weapon. That's cool, but you seem like you might be a man of honor. Do I have your word that you won't let your friends kill me? Should I give you my information?
I mean, sure. I mean, if you think that I would, neither do they.
I feel like at this point, Rasham would chime in and be like, in fact, you get us the information we want. We won't only send you along your merry way. I'll also throw in a free meal.
Thanks, but no thanks. You won't be sending this
It's like,
wood elf after me, will you?
No, I'd be like, oh, if you're worried about it being your rat friend, no, I have to.
No, I think I'll give you my information and just be on my way.
Alrighty.
All right. Word got out that a farmer in this area, that his wife possessed a certain stone that would unlock a key that would help us find something we call a blood pendant. The different lycanthrope factions are trying to get this blood pendant. The ones who are able to get it and bring it to the shrine, I'm not sure where it is, but the Shrine of Nyx, they will be the favored ones in Nyx's eyes, and will hold dominion over all of the other lycanthropes. So there's been a bit of a mad scramble. We understand that and he kind of spits. He's like, the goblins and their werebat masters got close in a town called El Hilo, not far from here. But we've heard that we're pretty sure that they didn't get the stone needed to unlock the key to find the blood pendant and the location of the shrine. We were following the wolves, a bunch of of us were-rat packs were following the wolves because there was word that the wolves had figured out which one of these farmers might have the stones, so we were tracking them. We came across this this farmhouse. It was obvious that the wolves had slaughtered the inhabitants. We kind of like hid out in the woods while they came and took the bodies away, and we've just been staking the place out, hoping that someone who might know something else would appear. We did search the house. We didn't find what we were looking for.
Oh.
But the way the wolves left, we're pretty sure they didn't find it either. They seemed really, really angry.
You speak of werebats. Do you happen to know where? Have you happened to see a werebat hobgoblin female? Her name's Sinky. Anywhere around?
Sinky. That she's leading a pretty big contingent of goblins through the Borderlands here. She's they're messy. We don't like the way they do things. They use no stealth. They use no subtlety. Just raiding. I know of Sinky. I've never met her personally, but if I were given a chance, I would slit her throat faster than you could say were-rat surprise. Because I'd finish saying it after I slit her throat. I'd be like, were-rat surprise, but her throat would already be slit. She'd be down, bleeding out.
What would I have to roll to determine if he's telling the truth? He seems truthful. What would I have to do?
Insight. Yep.
Good.
Ooh.
You are pretty sure that he's told you what he knows.
Honestly, you think of Sinky in the same way that most of us do. I see no reason in not letting him go.
I agree with that.
Didn't we already agree to let me go?
We agreed. He just confirmed it.
I'm satisfied with the information.
Yep.
So,
All right. Well, that means, buddy, you're good to go.
all right. Bye. And,
Bye.
he slowly starts backing away,
Uh-huh.
and then once he gets about here, he turns around, shifts into a rat form. No, yeah, you have no idea what it is. He shifts into his rat form and just like runs around the side of the house and into the woods.
Okay, when he runs off and I'm sure he's out of sight, could I go over to the mother/wife's grave?
Yeah.
And I'd like to respectfully start digging it up to see if maybe she has it.
Okay.
Oh,
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I was wondering.
I was in the same boat, but I'm all like, I really want to disrespect a grave.
I mean,
Man.
I chaotic neutral, I think kind of might fit if I do it.
Okay.
So
well,
you start respectfully opening the grave.
Yeah.
Digging...
before we do this, Drozda being a man of some form of belief,
Yeah.
states a prayer on her soul before the digging starts.
Okay.
I'd like to think my guy as the ancestral guardian subclass would have some sort of minor thing to show respect for the spirit that's passed.
Sure. So,
Because the gravestone's here, right?
yeah.
This gravestone?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I thought it was to the side of the house.
So
I'm sorry to tell you guys, but I refuse to dig up a grave, so it's all you.
So prayers are said, and some manner of respect is had digging up the grave.
Yes.
It takes it takes a little bit of time, but after about well, I don't know how long it would take to dig up a grave, but she's about 4.5 feet down. You smell the body. It's wrapped in a shroud, which is definitely kind of rotting and eaten away a bit. So you're just looking at this dirty, muddy shroud.
Yeah.
And she attacks.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Are you guys gonna
Never
open the
mind.
shroud?
Yes, very gently.
Now she attacks. No, she does not. Yeah, she's been dead for a while. She's dressed in a now moldering, simple but nice farm dress, or at least it was nice probably when they wrapped her in it. And indeed, she is wearing a gold chain, and hanging at the end of the gold chain is a teardrop-shaped silver pendant.
Is there a chance that my detect magic that I cast earlier would have popped on this grave?
Mm-mm. It was too deep.
Okay.
It lasts for an hour, though. Actually, I'd say after the questioning of the were-rat and the digging of the grave, let's say that took almost an hour. And right as your detect magic is about to fade, once you guys get to the shroud, yeah, you do detect some magic coming from underneath the shroud. And then you open the shroud up. It's that pendant thing she's wearing, this teardrop shaped pendant, and then your detect magic fades.
Teardrop. I know that our newcomer is unaware of this, but wasn't that the same shape as in the church for Synanon?
So, Roshan would be like, I believe so.
And I'm getting pretty. I know that this teardrop's magic. I can feel it.
How about I do an Arcana roll? Would that work for identifying an item, or is that a religious item? Should I do a religious?
You could do a religion or an arcana. Arcana would tell you if this or something like it has got some magical history. Religion would tell you if it was a religious kind of if it had any religious significance. Yeah, taking a look at this this teardrop shaped silver pendant. It is one of the. It appears to be one of the holy symbols related to Sehanine, the moon goddess.
A lot of elves worship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is a. She's. Oh gosh. She's very old. I know that she's a very old goddess. What else would I know about her?
In this particular setting, you would know that the dark goddess Nyx hates her with a passion, and created the lycanthropes basically just to fuck with her. Well, she tied them to the moon cycles to fuck with her and just make her generally miserable. And in retaliation, Sehanine created the were-ravens and the were-bears to help ward off the bad lycanthropes.
Yeah, I'll disclose that information.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're all aware of this.
Yep.
Yes.
By the way, I think one of us should inform our new friend of what's going on, because I'm pretty sure this guy has no clue what's going on.
Well,
He just popped
I
into
like
a
it. I
rat
like a
murder.
good mystery, and since I'm stuck here, I might as well help you solve whatever mystery you're trying to solve here. I mean, what else do I have to do, right? I hold up my flagon and shake it. It's almost empty.
What's the name of the general that sent us to do this? I can't ever remember her name.
Major McNea.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. She
I
didn't send
guess-
you here, but she did kind of start you on this path.
So I guess we should inform you of where this started. Major McNea sent us at the start to investigate a young dwarf girl who got kidnapped. Well, upon arriving at the cave to where the goblins had taken her, we had discovered that the goblins were in siege with a werebat named Sinky. She's a hobgoblin. And she was feeding on the young girl. Well, we saved the young girl, and now the young girl is back with her family. After that, we inform Major McNea of what is going on, and Major McNea continued our search for the were-rats, which led us to a priest. The priest ended up being killed, and he was a were-rat. We fought off the were-rats and we investigated one of the savants with her, and we were informed of the war that's pretty much occurring between all of the he's not here changeling groups.
I heard that.
And that led us to hearing about the murders here at the farm. Major McNea didn't send us, but we came here based on intuition and hearing that it was werewolves. So from that, we've gotten to this point as we investigated the church. This jewel that we had just found around this lady's neck goes into a statue, or we're assuming that it goes into a statue dedicated to Sehanine underneath this cathedral. And apparently, the blood pendant is supposed to give one of these branches pretty much superiority and leadership over the rest of the branches. So it would be a war that I don't know if we could stop.
Well, I'm not for wars. I think they're horrible. Kills people. So I think you can take me on. I'll be at your disposal. I'll help you guys. Just right now, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm pretty much, without any items. So, all I have is my liquor. So.
Oh, we know a few guys. We can get you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does
once we
anybody
get
have
back-
extra clothes to get him out of though?
I know it seems kind of weird that I just dropped out of nowhere and here I am, and I'm taking this in stride. But trust me, I've seen some shit. No one's rolling insight check. Okay, no, yeah. All right.
Has he seen shit? Let me see.
We saying we need to roll insight? Hold on. Bam, insight.
Not for a long time. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Okay, so before we definitively end for the night, so what are your guys' intentions going forward? Are you heading back to the church, or is there something else you were planning on doing?
What was that place that the were-rat had told us was attacked by Sinky?
Just in the Borderlands.
Yeah, just the Borderlands in general. That's what started this whole thing, where the goblins that she's associated with were we're just as the were at explained. The goblin, they were just being like really sloppy. Like some of these other lycanthropes are probably being a little more stealthy in their searching, whereas like the werebat contingent seems to just be like, just go burn shit down and like break shit until we find what we're looking for, and just making a lot of noise.
Honestly, we found a piece of the puzzle, so I say we return to the cathedral.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so that's where we'll head next week. Guys, thank you so much for playing. Evan, I'm glad we got you in here, and your mic's working and stuff. I'll talk to you for a couple minutes after the after we go off the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can follow a bunch of us here on Twitch and the Twitters, and I really need to set up the damn thing so I can just click it.
Been saying that for 7 sessions.
I know.
Damn thing to just click it. Which one? For what?
No, just to like set up a command so I could just drop everybody's like Twitches and Twitters in here. What happens is like this is the game I play where like as soon as I get off, I go right to bed because I gotta get up early. But yeah, if you guys want to pump your stuff out in there. But fingers crossed there will be Ghostbusters tomorrow. Like between like people getting sick and people being on vacation, a lot of the games aside from this one we are on an unstopped streak of 7, which is great.
Woot.
But I'm thinking all of the games should be back starting again this week, and we've got a new game starting on Tuesday, and that will be featuring a Bacon. Bacon's going to be playing in a game. Phil, for anyone who caught a little bit of the Tomb of Annihilation, Phil was in there for a little while. We've got a new player, Lexi, and she's going to be joining us. And that game is going to be called Asylum, and that will be on Tuesday at 9, and that will be every other Tuesday. Because it's like too many games. Too many homebrew games. I'm like, man, it's killing me. But I can't stop myself. I just can't stop.
Spoken like a true DM.
Yeah, I can't. But yeah, so tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, Ghostbusters. Saturday, 10 p.m. Shrouds of Antonine. Sunday, 8 p.m. Fingers crossed for Orphans and Owlbears. And then Tuesday, 9 p.m. Asylum, the premiere episode of Asylum. And then these guys will all be back next Thursday. An hour earlier, is that cool with you guys since people are being forced not to work? Yeah, isolated and stuff.
Can't say I'll be anywhere.
All right,
8 o'clock's fine to me.
All right, so yeah, so it'll be 10 o'clock Eastern, which translates to whatever time for wherever you're watching. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Have a good night, everybody. Guys, thank you so much for playing.
Good night, good set.
Thank you.
Good one, guys.
Thank you very
No
much.
problem. Good night, stream.